How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. I want to talk to you today about Veru stock, a pharmaceutical company that has been blowing up recently, pretty much 3xing over the last couple days, almost 4xing. So I'll explain what's happened with the company, whether I am buying it or whether I already hold it, and some short-term catalysts. So this is a very explosive stock right now. It's probably the most well-known or one of the top growth stocks that has been a penny stock recently. So it was definitely a penny stock just a few days ago. Now it is too expensive to be considered a penny stock, but it's still kind of in that category because it's growing so quickly and it's still a very small market cap. But I'll explain all that, explain what to look forward to. So if you guys like this, I have not talked about them before. So if you don't mind hitting the thumbs up, I really appreciate that. I know a lot of people have been looking at them. Also, if you haven't already hit subscribe, please hit subscribe. If you guys want 4 free stocks through Webull, you can check out the link down below. Just deposit $100. I really appreciate that, and it's a great deal for you. You can get up to $3,700. And I heard of someone recently that just got a Google share, so definitely check that out. And last thing, if you want to join the Patreon and know exactly when I'm buying and selling stocks, you can check out the link below. We're almost to 1,100 Patreon members, so that's awesome. So today we're looking at Veru stock. The ticker is VERU. Now this company just today went up about 70%. Now over the last 5 days, it was a $3.22 company just as of December 8th. Now it has essentially 3x'd and even a little bit more because it is up 18% after market hours. So it's gone up a lot recently. And if you don't know what this company is, it's in prostate cancer and breast cancer pharmaceuticals. So they are trying to develop new vaccines. They're trying to really push science forward. So they actually had some really good results recently. And this is one of the catalysts. So this is just really recently. So this is just from today that they reported positive phase 2 clinical trial results for endobarzum. This is a selective androgen receptor targeting agent for endocrine-resistant metastatic breast cancer. So that's kind of a mouthful. I actually studied medicine in college, and that's still hard to wrap your head around, but essentially they are being able to treat breast cancer, and they had a really good phase 2 result. Now this does just push them to the next phase. So you can see here the FDA agreed to a phase 3 clinical study for the treatment of endocrine-resistant HER2 advanced breast cancer, studies to commence in Q2 of 2021. So this is really good news. This is awesome. You can see here that the estrogen receptor is present in 85% of all breast cancers and more than 90% of ER-positive breast cancers. So this is awesome to see them being able to move forward and having really positive results. And don't worry if you don't understand it. That's one of the reasons I honestly don't invest in pharma that often, just because of the fact that it is pretty difficult to understand, and there is a lot of high risk, high reward in pharma. You can see here, though, that in fiscal year 2020 versus fiscal year 2019, this again was just released recently too, their net revenues increased 34%, so this is a little bit easier to understand. Their FC2, which is this part of their business, so they have the female health division and they have the urology specialty pharmaceuticals division. So that part of their business was able to increase about 93% to 27.1 million from 14.1. Gross profits rose 42% to about 30.8 million. Their gross margin increased to 72% of net revenues. Now, they did have an operating loss of 14.7 million, which included a $14.1 million non-cash impairment charge related to intangible assets. Then overall, their net loss was about 19 million or 28 cents per share, compared with 12 million or 19 cents per share last year. So overall, the main catalyst for this stock right now, so why it's up so much right now, was that it was on CNBC tonight. Now, just as of a few minutes ago, CNBC had Veru on there. Jim Cramer talked to him, and I don't place a lot of weight in what Jim Cramer thinks. Honestly, I believe it went up earlier today because it was announced that they were going to go on CNBC, but then you can see also it jumped up a lot recently. So I don't put too much weight on CNBC or Jim Cramer, but the thing is, a lot of people watch that, a lot of people view it, so there is some weight in that sense that a lot of people just didn't know about this company before today, and now they're able to buy into this company. They're able to increase their position. Right now it's in at $11.54. And again, you can look, a month ago, it was under $2.80. Now it's up massively. I personally am not investing in this company, and I know, especially when I make videos on companies that are going up so quickly like this, I have a lot of people that are bulls on the stock because either they're buying in now or they bought in and they've written it up. I think that it could go up, but honestly, I don't think it's the risk. I don't think it's worth the risk after going 3.5x up over the last week. I don't think it's worth it, at least for me. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research, but this always makes me a little bit nervous. First of all, because it is a high risk, high reward stock in general. I mean, you can buy this stock, and if they have a poor trial or anything like that, it can go down and tank. Also, you could just get a lot of people selling off because it's been up 300%. So you might have some people taking profit. I've heard of a couple of YouTubers that were taking some of their profit, and I don't blame them. When you're up 300% in a week, it's hard not to take some profit. So I personally am not buying it. If I had bought it and I was sitting on some shares now, I probably would sell off a good majority of it. I mean, I'd probably sell 2/3 of it because then I'd be up about 100%, over 100%. I would double my money, and then I'd still keep 1/3 of it in the company. That to me makes a lot of sense. I think that would be a good way of going about that you can still have some exposure to the company if you really want to see if it will continue to ride up, but then you've already 2x'd your money. So if you want to stay in, that's how I would think about it, but I might even sell out completely if I had bought in because it is up massively. You 3x your money in a couple weeks, that's a good return. I don't know if you can really beat that, so definitely consider that moving forward. Of course, it is nice to see when you're 200, 300% up on the stock. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't all financial advice by any means. I can't give that, but that is kind of how I'm thinking about it right now. Again, there will probably be a lot of volatility. I could see it either going up another 20% tomorrow or down another 20% tomorrow. There's no way of knowing, and anyone that says that they do know has no idea. You can even see since I started talking about this stock, it's up 3 or 4%, and it just continues to climb up after market hours. So if you guys want to be able to buy these stocks after hours and you're not able to because maybe your brokerage doesn't allow it, you can check out the link down below to Webull. Like I said, they actually will give you 4 free stocks right now if you deposit $100, and they allow you to trade till 8 p.m. So definitely consider it. Also, if you want to know if I buy the stock and when, you can check out the link down below to Patreon. And you get to be in a group with 1,000 other investors. So a lot of people are talking all the time in there if you have any questions about anything. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Thank you for hitting the like button. And if you want to see a penny stock that Bill Ackman thinks could 6x, so Bill Ackman's a big hedge fund investor. He made a video recently about a company that he holds that he thinks could 6x, and I bet you would not even consider it, but you definitely know the name of it. So definitely check out this video here. There are some short-term catalysts that I think could be huge for this stock. So definitely check out this video here from earlier today. Thanks.